Hello there, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff happening in the VTuber world. Today we talk about Hololive's Minato Aqua, as her graduation has spawned various controversies, with many people theorizing and making tons of speculation regarding why she graduated. Many of these speculations and theories put Hololive in a really bad light, some people accusing the company of losing its way. Aqua has obviously responded to the allegations as well as the theories against her, and we'll be going through that in this video. But before that, we'll be talking about some interesting things happening within the community. We have the VTuber Haachama from the same agency as Aqua. Haachama was recently seen visiting the United Kingdom. Haachama even posted a photo of the Houses of Parliament at Westminster. You can see Big Ben in the background staring back at Haachama, with the VTuber stating, "A Londoner from England?" Haachama also provided evidence that she was having a cheeky Nandos. It seems that Haachama really loved her Nandos, saying that it was spicy and she was hooked. Haachama would also say that she was so happy to be able to eat Nandos again. Poor Haachama. Nandos needs to open up a new branch in Japan so Haachama can have Nandos every single day. Next we have Hackers Bay, also from Hololive, who actually tried to trick her viewers into thinking that she was graduating. This bratty rat would eventually change the title of her video to reveal her true intentions. It was a prank all along. We had Kiara appearing in one of Dunkey's videos while he was reviewing the Earth Defense Force 6.
I just spent all the money I acquired from the Bumblebee Wars on this weapon. And I would like a refund now.
And now we have the VTuber Mint Phantom promoting her new Mint plushie alongside a nondescript elf puppet, which clearly looks like a pocket-sized fairy. This blonde plushie thing clearly isn't Pomu Rainpuff, everyone. The Green Ghost Maid would also score an off-collab with Hololive's Kiara. Fans have already started making fan art of their karaoke session. And now finally we talk about Minato Aqua and her various controversies regarding her graduation. Apparently there's been a lot of Hololive fans claiming that the company is evil and at fault for allowing Aqua to leave. There were even people who speculated that Aqua hated idle activities and that was why she chose to quit in order to pursue gaming. Some Hololive fans took it a step further and tried to rationalize Aqua's graduation by using the other VTubers of Hololive. This is someone who created a theory on why Aqua is leaving, and he's saying that Lamy revealed something that could be the reason why Aqua is leaving. According to the Dark Enjoyer, he claims Lamy disclosed something important in a members-only stream, saying how the current Hololive is not as free as she once knew, and that after the IPO got involved, there were more constraints to streaming freedoms or content. The Dark Enjoyer would end by saying that satisfying IPOs made the modern-day Niji-sanji. The user Dark Enjoyer would also provide some evidence to back his claims, with Lamy in the photo saying there's sad things and happy things about it. The Hololive I knew was such a free place. Anything was okay, even Iro or EU stuff. I stood in Hololive during the time it wasn't totally free. It was turning more idol-like. And after the IPO, there's more constraints. Another user on Twitter would also try to rationalize Aqua leaving Hololive by using Gura as an example, with this user pointing out that Gura basically confirmed in her member stream today that her music video, Full Color, is dead in the water, and that fans shouldn't expect the music video anytime soon. This Twitter user would go on to point out that fans shouldn't hold out hope for Crony's song either, claiming that the change in Hololive somehow explains Mumei's song delay as well. Not all Hololive fans agree with these theories. I don't agree with them as well. And that is why many Hololive fans would community note this person's tweet and explained more about the situation, saying that the tweet leaves out important context. And this was a public stream. Lamy says she's still happy to be in Hololive and it helps her achieve her dreams. The other statement has no source. We had other fans adding to the discussion, saying this wasn't a members-only stream. This is one of Lamy's regular streams to celebrate a fan meeting event, which she said is only possible with post-IPO Hololive. Getting access to larger venues/partnerships in Japan require you to have the prestige of being a major company, not unlike people preferring Ivy League degrees. Another Hololive fan would defend Lamy from the slander by saying, "Here are some live translations from Lamy's stream, containing her actual words about Hololive and not that screenshot which was left out of all the context." Where in it, Lamy would say, "After the IPO, there's more constraints. But in the end, I still think it's great that I joined Hololive. There's still a lot of stuff that I can do by being in Hololive. I still have that soul live and I still want to do a second day event. It might not happen, but Hololive is a place where dreams can come true. Even if it's a dream that sounds dumb. Being in a place that gives you a chance is strong. I wonder what I can do on my 5th year. It's great to have an environment to aim for dreams. Hololive is a place where you can make dreams into goals. If I wasn't in Hololive, it's just a dream, not a goal. It's a wish." The fan meeting was really fun. I'm really happy I could see 3,000 people at the venue. And that clearly proves that Hololive's IPO hasn't caused the downfall that a lot of people assume it has. While I agree that Hololive has more restrictions compared to back then, I think having such a large company backing you up is beneficial as a VTuber. And that just because some VTuber mentioned that the IPO added more constraints to Hololive, that doesn't mean it's all going to shit. It just means the VTubers have to deal with more stuff now. That just comes with the territory. And dreams can still come true in Hololive. And Aqua would say a lot of things later on that confirms this. As a result of many people commenting, making speculation, making crazy theories on why Aqua was graduating, painting Hololive in a bad light, implying that it was bad and therefore that's why she left, Aqua was forced to respond. And this is what she had to say. Aqua would clarify certain things regarding the reason why she graduated. Aqua doesn't think the company is evil or at fault or anything, saying as a human being herself, obviously sometimes she wants to have things a certain way, and so on, but she doesn't think Hololive is doomed and that billions must graduate or anything. It just seems that she has decided to take a different path in life. While a lot of people speculated that she just hated idle activities and wished to quit to focus on gaming, Aqua has said no, she does love idle stuff. And once again, she just wanted to do something else. Our brave little onion has a lot of plans after she graduates in regards to other Hololive members, and she's just going to keep meeting everyone and playing games and stuff behind the scenes. Aqua would also talk about how she's not really interested in chasing fame, more money, etc., but that Hololive is the best place to reach lots of people, and she's very happy to have been there. Aqua would also go on to confirm that the reason she graduated was because she graduated to live her life. I think when someone says, "I graduated to live my life," it's just a sign that they're just moving on to better things in life. So give her your support. And when she turns up somewhere in the future, go support her. And just remember, if you see Aqua's color palette anywhere in the future after she left, just remember there was once a maid in Hololive. Moving on, we have the VTuber Falseeyed, who was called out for a very silly reason. There was a VTuber called Silvi, and she was complaining about how Falseeyed and Lady was being disrespectful because they didn't properly cover one of her events, the V-Unity Summer Live. Silvi also took issue with how Falseeyed failed to credit her in the description of the YouTube video where Lady was promoting her event after it had already ended. Apparently, Silvi's name wasn't added in the description and she's pretty angry about it. After Silvi called out Falseeyed would try to make amends by adding her in the credit section, and when that didn't work, he decided to call her out instead and make a video about it. After some time, Falseeyed managed to make up with Silvi, and all is right in the world. With False saying, "Thank you all for all the massive amount of support over the past few hours, most especially towards our co-hosts. We have received endless messages and DMs thanking us and wishing us well. In addition, Silvi and myself have been able to speak further and are in agreement on a number of important points. Most importantly, we both fully disavow any and all harassment and threats aimed at VTubers, and thank you all for reporting those swiftly if ever seen." False would continue to say, "As we both work to now settle this privately and move on, please also support and cheer on the wonderful VTubers who took part in the V-Unity Summer Live." Silvi, the VTuber who called out Falseeyed, would also try to make amends with False, apologizing for the harassment that Falseeyed received after she made her call out, with Silvi saying, "I have never wanted nor encouraged any form of harassment or threats as a result of this situation, and I am disappointed in and disavow all such actions, including those extended to my friends who participated in V-Unity." Silvi would also confirm the same things as False, by saying both of them were going to hash things out in DMs, which is how things should have been handled. Silvi would add one final line saying, "Additionally, I would like to extend my thanks to Lady TVS, this is the co-host of Falseeyed, for her continued coverage of the indie VTuber community. Thank you." And that's the end of the drama. Both parties have moved on, even though I do, to a certain extent, agree with False here. She did turn something positive into something negative, but hey, at least both parties sorted things out. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. This is Terry Nebula signing out.